Microvision update, full transparency and disclosure. I sold basically all of my shares this morning in the pre-market. Average price of $27.60, 29. So yeah, I sold pretty much all of my shares this morning. I sold all. I only have 3 shares now, so I sold basically everything. I just left them in just for the heck of it. So I did sell out. I sold out all the way up here. Did time it pretty nicely. Obviously, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just telling you guys this is why these indicators are really. I mean, it was just a clear. When you look at the Nasdaq and when you look at the Bollinger Bands for the Microvision and the RSI, it was clear that a pullback was coming, and I've been warning you guys since about the 23rd here. I've been saying, guys, profits is fine. Obviously, you guys knew what I was doing. I've been trading this. I've made a killing off this the last week. I have played this pretty darn perfectly. Not perfectly, and perfectly is impossible. I sold in 29s and 27s. Could have sold at 31, right? I did not even get that. I mean, I got close, but I didn't even get in the 30s, right? But guys, enough bragging aside, what is likely to happen from here on out? So I want to show you a couple different indicators right now. I personally have a ton of buying power, and I am looking to buy the dip when Microvision bottoms out a little bit and when we get some reversal signs. But let me tell you something, guys. Let me break it to you. Doesn't matter how much digging we do in the charts here, as we are going to. We do it all the time. That's what we do every day. The catalysts and headwinds, potential headwinds and tailwinds, those are what's going to determine Microvision's stock price. It is the 27th right now. It's Tuesday, Thursday, the 29th of April. That's going to be their earnings, revenue, EPS. And then we've also got big tech earnings. We've got the Nasdaq forming the double top. I'll put a card on the top right now displaying that if you don't know why the Nasdaq is bearish potentially or really bullish, depending on what we do in these next couple hours, actually, potentially if we get any volatility. Also, we have the Lidar update coming. We have Wall Street bets hype coming in. Like, there are so many things that are going to determine this price action besides the price action itself, the price action indicators. But nonetheless, technical analysis always very. Never underestimate technical analysis. I mean, yes, fundamentals, catalysts, these things long term, what the product is doing, how the company is doing, these things determine the stock price. But short term to mid term, even long term, sometimes technicals are very indicative of future price action. So number one point I want to make here, the Supertrend indicator is sitting at $20.85. We also have a Fibonacci level, 23.6% retracement, sitting at $20.07. We also have the parabolic SAR, as if that wasn't enough, coming up, creeping up. That is at right under $24. And then we also have another level. Let me turn these off so you can see a little better. We have this rectangular level of previous level resistance. It is now going to be support, turn that green. We've got 1, 2, 3. I mean, we've got 1,000 touch points on this thing. We've got literally like 10 touch points. We've got touch points going back as far as the 11th in February. Okay, I mean, come on. We've got so many support levels right in this $20 to $19 range. So what I will say, please do not make the extrapolation that, oh, I'm going to set my buy limit for $20 or $20.01 or $21. No, please listen to me. Hear me out before. If you are going to do that trade, yes, you are. That is an auspicious trade according to those few indicators that we just looked at. But as I said, the stop price is going to be determined more by Wall Street bets, Lidar update, earnings per share, big tech, and the market's relationship with the double top that we just covered in the video 30 minutes ago. So if you're going to take this trade, you need to understand the risks. And obviously, even if you're waiting for a dip, my friends, you are buying at a 100% premium as opposed to $10 when I was screaming at everyone. Okay, buy. It's time, boys. This is an amazing long-term entry point. Obviously, you should still do your own research, even when I'm screaming at you. But obviously, you're looking pretty good if you took profits up here like me, bought the dip, kept adding on the dip. Right, I bought the dip. I bought the dip way up here on this other one. I bought the dip in here, kept loading, kept adding because I knew it was just, guys. Come on, when you have a company that has as good reputation and catalyst and tech and potential disruptive markets, as many potential disruptive markets as Microvision does, the autonomous vehicle space is number one. The autonomous vehicle space, that is why I'm invested in Microvision. That's the number one reason. Lidar's sophistication in autonomous vehicle enhancement and help and integration with autonomous vehicles. That is the number one reason why I'm invested. But for everyone, it's different because they do 1,000 different things. They have like 60 to 90 to 100 patents. Okay, maybe more than that. I don't don't even know for sure how many patents they have because it's too many to count, my friends. But anyways, that's a little bit of a tangent for you, I know. Also, looking at the Bollinger Bands, this is why I sold today. Okay, it's essentially this is why I sold. We've been hugging this top Bollinger Band for a while now, and obviously you guys know, if you're not an experienced trader, you may be thinking, well, I know a little bit about the bands. I watched that video, the tutorial video. I'll put a card on the top right at some point. I'll link it below as well if you want to see the Bollinger Band introduction video. But if you know this as a beginner, you may be wondering, hey, shouldn't this be a sell signal right here? Well, yes, it is, but with a stock that's gotten so beaten down and has so much more room to run, you have to take into account more factors, more variables, because that's just one variable, one sell signal. If you would have taken into account the Supertrend or the SAR, you would have gotten buy signals and add signals or hold signals, right? Not sell signals. So this is why you have to look at multiple indicators. And to me, we also have plenty of moving averages, obviously, on the 4-hourly coming up. Taking a look at the Bollinger Bands on the daily. This is why. Okay, now I started that off, that little another rant. I like ranting, guys. I'm sorry. But the Bollinger Bands on the 4-hourly, yes, I sold partly because of these guys. We were very overextended, started to show the bearish reversal. And I have been predicting, and I said this in the last Microvision video, that I will also have linked that it is likely that we see a quick sell-off once we see a bit of a start of one, right? Because people are going to be like, okay, reversal, because that's how people trade. They don't use sophisticated indicators like we do, like the Bollinger Bands and the MAs and the 21-day SMA, the most important moving average, or AK, the middle band. They don't use this stuff. They just say, oh, we're reversing, so, and then everyone gets out. But this is why I essentially sold today. A big reason for it. Okay, not essentially. Okay, there's 1,000 reasons why I sold. You guys already know some of them. But just look at the daily Bollinger Bands. Okay, we literally on the daily Bollinger Bands we were above them. Okay, so I sold all of my shares at 27 and 29. I mean, there was no chance, guys. You guys know there was a 0% chance of Microvision holding that for even a couple days, in my opinion. I mean, it just never happens. Like, even on this initial run up, we never got a daily close above the top Bollinger Bands, and somehow yesterday we got a daily close, and obviously we pushed pre-market. But when you get a daily close above that, if ever, it almost never happens. But if it does, you know where you're going the next day. You're going to retrace, and where you want to retrace is actually that middle band, which is the 21-day SMA, which is at 1458. Which obviously I made the case yesterday of why Microvision may never see less than $15 a share again, and we're going to be recapping that. But anyways, guys, for the indicators, there's 1,000 things here. I can go on for a while here. Also, the RSI was pretty overbought. But anyways, what everyone wants to know is when to get back in, right? When to get back in, when to add shares. It depends on a couple things. Obviously, like as I said, the markets, EPS, a Lidar update, Nasdaq, all these things, big tech earnings, all these things are going to affect Microvision's stock price. But if you can get in at 20 or 21, okay, our last support bounce was at $21 exactly. These are not bad long-term entry points, but you better be bullish on the company, and you better know what you're doing if you're doing that, because you are paying a high premium, my friends. You paid a very high premium to get back in. Me personally, what am I looking to do? My friends, all of my trading these next few days, or at least next few hours here, depending on what the markets do, they can go up or down 10% like that, it seems nowadays. Maybe not 10%, but you guys know what I mean. It's all Nasdaq is what my trading is revolving around right now. If we get a break above that previous all-time high, and put to bed and put to death the bearish case, which is a double top. If we push above that double top, I will be very bullish. I will be dropping a lot of buying power, my friends. I'm almost 50% in cash right now, maybe 30-40%, but because this is double, this includes margin, so it's actually like almost, it's basically 5,000. So that's what it depends on for me. So obviously, if it does dip down to $20, I'll be looking for an entry point. I might start up a little. May start establishing a small position right now. Obviously, I still technically have 3 shares. I'm just in it for the heck of it, just to keep it in my position, so I don't have to go back and forth to this watch list literally. And also, guys, another thing I want you to keep in mind here, Microvision. If you are in the same boat as me and you have taken profits and you've made a killing off the stock, you're trying to reduce your risk. You're happy with your profits, right? Because for me, I went from we went from bloodiness on the correction to 40% cumulative profit and loss in a couple of days, right? So guys, what I want you to do, take everything with a grain of salt. Take into account the premium that you're paying. Oversold, overbought. I mean, overextended. Yes, markets, big tech earnings, EPS, Lidar update. All these things can tend to zero. But guys, Microvision is a company long term that I believe, and many of you believe, if you do your due diligence, I don't think it's possible not to come to the conclusion that this is a great company long term. Although your price target may be a lot more bearish than mine, my end of your price target, worst case was bear case was $30, I think. We'll check that at the end here, but this is a good company that I don't think you want to be betting against for long. Right now, I'm betting against it, guys. Come on, I love Microvision. You guys know I love Microvision. You guys know I love Microvision. Come on. But we've went from $10 to 30. Okay, that's why I sold, and obviously I have not bought back in yet. It's going to depend on the Nasdaq. If we get that break above, I will start establishing a position. 100%. If we get a break above, confirm the breakout, couple daily closes. Oh yeah, man, I'm in. I'm in on Microvision. I'll start adding a position as long as we don't rally up back to all-time highs or 52-week highs at least. So that, I know there's a lot there, boys. I know, but there's so much to talk about. These last couple of days have been insane in the markets. It's been very fun. Today kind of sucks. But for me, I'm kind of, it's bittersweet for me because I was predicting this to happen when I sold. Obviously, I sold. You guys already see my filled orders. Yeah, I sold a ton of stuff today in the pre-market, and yeah, I was the right call. But I'm still in. I'm still heavily in. I've still got over 50% of my total cash in this account in stocks, and they're getting hammered today, which obviously cool down was coming. But 9%. Oof. But that's what we're looking at. As far as the technicals and the interesting things for me. Ways Microvision may never see less than $15 is share price. Again, I use this as a abbreviation, share price. It doesn't actually, that's not even an orthodox abbreviation. Sorry, guys. You're going to see me use that a lot, though, because it's a habit at this point. This means share price or stock price for me. So, but I'll put a card in the top right about now sometime for this video. We went over all of the catalysts and what the bullish, bearish, what are the chances of this, right? This is a pretty funny one. We went over all this stuff, so I'm not going to repeat all this. Just you can read it real quick if you want. Pause the video. Current positions and price targets for Microvision. Our likely case end of year was $30 or bear case. This used to be bear case, right? If we come in here, it used to be bear case. I changed that. That is the only thing. I don't change these price targets. One of the stuff I do change, I am very transparent about. This is the stuff that I have changed, and then I changed the title of this. And obviously these change every month because they're month out. But anyways, we first talked about Microvision when it was $10 a share. We've now hit our $30 end of year price target. I can make it green. Our first one. We have hit our likely case. I should make these a different color because we have not hit any of these. That would be nice if we did. So yeah, that is awesome. Congratulations to everyone who has been with the channel and actually followed and gave me a chance and said, hey, this guy seems like he knows what he's talking about. He's honest. He shows his portfolio. That's a nice change. He doesn't ask for likes or subs or waste your time 5 seconds in the video. I do waste your time at the end, but I give you transparency. I give you transparency with this, right? And I do go on rant sometimes. I apologize, like this one. But at least in the meat and potatoes part of the video, I get to what it is. But thank you all so much for giving me the chance, sticking with the channel, and reaping the rewards. 3x, 300% in the green. If you would have taken that advice, that current position implication for, hey, this is bullish. End of your bear case, $30. End of your bull case, 60 to 100. We've obviously hit that out of the park. So I just want to thank everyone. I want to thank everyone for sticking with the channel and giving me a chance. And obviously, we have proven ourselves. I've proven myself. I've proven myself right on a lot of these so far. But we will see what happens, my friends. We will see what happens. These May 9th price charts are looking awful. But at the end of the day, guys, let's be honest. What matters the most as far as my credibility is the portfolio, essentially, at least in my eyes. So yeah, those are the current positions. Relevant information in regards to titles finished now. What do we do now, man? What are we going to do now? Well, I want you to do a couple things. We've got a lot of cool stuff today. We've got a upcoming live stream. Okay, if you go to my channel, right, on the desktop or the mobile, just scroll down on the homepage. Here is the stream. We're going to do 112 minutes, 2 hours, 12 minutes. We're live streaming 12 o'clock Central Time. I want to see you there, my friends. I'm taking all of the taking all requests, right? Taking all requests. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, there we go. My face cam's probably in the way. Taking all requests realistically, okay? Because I can't take like 70 requests. I can't get to all of them, but you can do this stuff as well if you want. So set a reminder for that if you want. Also, I want to show you this as well. So playlists. Go to the Auspicious Technical Analysis playlist. Check out these if you don't understand what these indicators are. They are. I tried really hard to make these timeless videos. They are timeless, right? They're still going to be relevant 5 years from now. So these are very good. I think these are very high quality videos. Obviously, views, whatever. I don't care about, whatever. It is what it is. A ton of merch coming in soon. Check the description if you guys want some auspicious links. Anyways, this is not financial advice. Thank y'all so much. I will see y'all in the next one.